Hello, this is New Wave of British Heavy Metal.com. Today's the 31st of October 2020, and here I'd like to ramble on for a while about a quite fantastic album that I stumbled across a few days ago by a band called Wytch Hazel. Before I do that, the usual plea, please, if you would, and that's to think about subscribing to the channel. That'd be a big help, really would. But back to Wytch Hazel, I stumbled across this band a few days ago when I was noodling around looking for something else. I can't remember what, and this came up. Wytch Hazel intrigued me, so I had to look into them a little bit further because I'd not heard of them before, and it sounded like my bag, especially with the description of the band being that they exist in a parallel universe where the new wave of British heavy metal happened 600 years early. That can only be good, right? So, without further ado, as they say, I hit the buy button immediately for their current new album, which is entitled, well, I think that's 3 before it, 111, Pentacost. And I'm so pleased I did. I mean, this arrived a few days ago, and it's been in the CD player ever since. It's remarkable stuff all over from start to finish. That Nawabum 600 years early description fits it exactly right. It's a sort of a jaunty, rollicking, rocking style with a mystical, medieval kind of like Jethro Tull, and if they'd gone full on metal with Songs from the Wood, for example. I suppose thinking about it, it's something like Jethro Tull's Hunting Girl off Songs from the Wood, heavied all the way up to 11, chuck in some early Wishbone Ash, bit of Thin Lizzy, some early Angel Witch, Martin Barr style riffing and soloing all over it, and you know it's a modern throwback, if that's not too much of a contradiction. All over it from start to finish, we've got that rich, mystical, medieval feel which conjures up in my mind images of the band floating around in some ancient woodland, living the simple life, eking out a living, entertaining the local gentry as wandering, rocking minstrels. It's fantastic, right? First note to last, Pentecost, monster stuff. That folksy, medieval, mystical feeling is present throughout, and over the top of all that, we've got first-rate retro rock, if I can put it like that. Just like you'd expect from the new wave of British heavy metal, 600 years too early thing. After listening to the Oper, here's the right, you know what you're in for straight away. Crisp, big chords, twin guitars, jaunty drums and bass, and that sort of like minstrel style vocal. All works so well. Then we've got Spirit and Fire that builds on that, and that following on from that is one of my favourites on the whole album, which is I Am Redeemed. We've got a bit of a bass-driven intro, then we've got some Thin Lizzy style guitars, and then the heavy stuff kicks in. It's monstrously catchy as well, you know, the hook and the melody. Drives along, fits a lot into about 3.5 minutes. Excellent guitar break, and we've even got some nice organ style stuff to prog it up a bit. Fantastic, right? And what else can I say about it? Well, running out of superlatives really. Dry Bones, another big monster. I Will Not is really snarlingly delivered. Excellent stuff. Reap the Harvest, similarly so. You know, that's again heavied up Jethro Tull. And then we eventually get to the closer, Ancient of Days, which is a proper beast of a song. All really anthemic stuff, start to finish. You know, make no mistake, Wytch Hazel here have put together a first-class album that's got a style all of their own, and that medieval / Nawabum throwback theme really fits the bill and hits the mark. I'm so pleased I fell on this somehow and bought it on spec. You know, and to me, like All Hail the Witch, I'll have to go out and buy their other 2 albums now, won't I? Anyway, that's how good it is. I think it's outstanding. If you would like to check it out, I would encourage you to do so. As always, in the description, there is a link to the album on Amazon and also a link to the post on the website if you'd like to read that. So do have a look. It is fantastic stuff. Wytch Hazel, Pentecost. So that's enough for this one. Do check it out, as I say, and as always, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, that would be fantastic. And as always, again, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and take care.